Hello heroes, Muse back with another episode of Muse Reviews. As you may have seen from the title, we have a puzzle platformer game that is infuriating for the wrong reasons. Disclaimer, this game was received for free from the developer for reviewing. If you would like me to play your games or need localization to Korean, my Twitter DMs are open. I really wanted to be hyped for this game and like it a lot, but there are just some issues that I really couldn't get over, and after long thought decided that although this is a great game to play alone, streaming this game live would hurt my Twitch channel more than it helped it, so I am making this review to let you see and decide. Now, genre-spanning games that I do know are fun to watch are played regularly during live streams on Twitch, so head on over there through the link in the description and hit that follow button so you can join me on the next adventure we go on. So, if you like niche games which don't take up a lot of your time, storage space or brain power, Drama might be a cool game that you can spend a break time on, leave it and come back to it later for a little bit more. The controls are simple and there is no complex story or intricate game mechanics that you need to remember. Anyone can pick it up without much skill and progress through it. The graphics are also clean, and I did like the fact that there were very little distractions on screen. The title of the level sometimes is a clue to what you need to do. Levels are short, and if you die, there is little consequence and restarts are instantaneous. If you do mess up a level, you can restart anytime. If you are a super casual gamer with very low expectations and this is all you want, then you might be satisfied with the game. Unfortunately, to my eye, I noticed more than a handful of areas where the game could be polished. Starting with the beginning, you don't get multiple save slots. Speedrunners do like to use one slot for practice without messing up the perfect times on another save slot. And although I do get that there are developers whose first language is not English, as I am also a person to whom English is a learned language, if you are not willing to take the much needed step of getting a native to look over your English version of a game, I advise you not to release an English version riddled with grammatical error after error after error. The gameplay itself was clunky too. It only lets you move with arrow keys and not WSD, and the up arrow key is used for jumping. Pretty uncomfortable if you try it. However, jumping off a swinging rope requires you to press space, which is not described anywhere. In some levels, you need to use both the mouse and the arrow keys to get past a level, and unless you are left-handed or are playing with just one monitor and a laptop, this configuration is pretty awkward and there is no option to change that. You can, technically, use a key remapper program, but why would users need to go to all that trouble? The settings won't allow you to change the sound levels individually either. Rather, you can only turn sound effects and music on or off. Worst of all, the game is fixed at about 1000 pixels across, and I had to play the entire session like this. Benchmarking other games can be useful in making your own games if what you benchmarked is consistent with the game you're trying to make and is executed well. But taking the art concept from Limbo and the font from some horror game, making a gloomy look while having upbeat music from the likes of Mario-esque platformers, and physics like Alter 4 just felt like a mishmash of parts that don't fit together. Couple that with unintuitive controls where it makes you feel like you're gliding at one moment, then the jump button is unresponsive the next, you spend more time distracted by all these than actually thinking about how to proceed. Now, in no way is the game unplayable or unenjoyable. It is fun if you play on your own with no pressure to do well. You can spend bits of time on this game from time to time. But is it worth the $5 price tag? I'd say wait for a sale. So to help you decide, here is a gameplay from level 11 to 20, because the first 10 levels are for teaching you about how the game works, and it starts getting interesting from here. Level 16 is cut out due to excessive flashing lights.